What's up, Stokers? Support for today's episode comes from the legends at Manscape. Manscape, what up? Thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dingle dongles are looking fresh and clean. Manscaped has the right tools to get the job done quickly, safely, and hygienically. Father's Day is just around the corner, and you probably need a gift for a hairy dad. That's your dad. So that's where Manscaped comes in. Get him and yourself the Manscaped Lawnmower, a 4.0 and ultra smooth package. Yeah. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GoDeep20 That's 20% off plus free shipping at Manscaped.com. Use code GoDeep20. It's dad bod season. Time to get smooth. All right, epic. We are also brought to you by the legends at Talkspace. What up, Talkspace? Using Talkspace feels a little bit like having a therapist in your pocket. You can reach out to your therapist or psychiatrist at any time, making taking care of mental health super easy. You can relax while traveling, though you can message your therapist from anywhere. I wholeheartedly recommend Talkspace for therapy. You can sign up online and start therapy the same day as you sign up. You text, video, send voice messages, and say what up to your therapist. I'm feeling off. Get me right, and they'll do it. So, as a listener of this podcast, you'll get $100 off your first month with Talkspace. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com and enter code GODEEP to get $100 off your first month and show your support for the show. That's code GODEEP at Talkspace.com for $100 off your first month.
Once we're deep, we're going deep, Chad and JT.
Nice. I jacked off last night before the show. It helped my set, I think.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
I try not to.
Yeah,
I do that
it's
sometimes
better
too.
that way.
To
You'll
keep
have a
the
better
nerves,
set.
the energy.
Yeah. Channel the chi. It's like
Yeah.
a boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Use your seed.
yeah,
In boxing, they said like you have weak knees if you bust before a fight.
totally.
But then they did a study and they were like, no correlation in knee strength.
Dude, there was a Mythbuster episode about that.
Was there?
They had a guy and his wife. Sports science, that was it.
Yeah.
Him and his wife, he did a workout. They clocked all of his weights and speed and everything. Then he went to a hotel with his wife. They made love. Next day he went back and actually improved in his stuff.
Right, you're feeling good. You're gonna
Yeah.
work better. Yeah.
Yeah, if I this is what my mind goes through. I'll be like, if I'm stressed and I drill, right after I'd be like, 20 seconds. 20 seconds later, I'll be like, oh crap.
Yeah.
That's just what my mind goes to.
Lawrence Taylor, the football player, he said he used to send women of the night over to opposing teams' running backs' hotel rooms before a big game to tire them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's some Michael Jordan type shit.
Did it work?
He's apparently,
Nice.
but but at the same time, I was like, I don't know. I think these guys are pretty big studs. I think they can. I think there's a big misnomer about athletes is that they're healthy all the time. But I've seen professional athletes smoking cigarettes, and Dirk Nowitzki was just talking about how Nick Van Exel used to eat cheeseburger before games.
Yeah.
It's they're a different level.
There's a story where Kareem, there was a Lakers game and it was a close score and Kareem thought the game was over, they were going to review a shot and he thought it didn't get in before the buzzer. And he was already in the locker room enjoying the post game spread, a nice big ass whatever meal that they had back there, and then they had to come get him and be like, hey, we're going to OT, let's go, bro.
Right.
Did they win?
Did he play well?
Yeah, I think he came back and had a good solid.
Dude, for him to be 7'2", 270 pounds, and to play 20 seasons at a high level.
Oh, dude, and to enjoy Coriolanus.
No, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Yeah, that's it.
He's a smart guy. He's an astute fan of art.
He is.
He was in a movie. We can just keep all this in.
Airplane.
I love it, yeah.
Dude, he's killer in Airplane.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe he was in a doc called The Blacklist, which was a
Oh.
bunch of black luminaries talking about the black experience in America. And instead of even just talking directly about race, he talked about how he grew up near a Civil War battlefield, and he would just go there and collect the old shells out of the dirt.
Whoa.
He's a curious man.
I wonder what the TB12 method is on drilling yourself.
Yeah, Robert Guerrero. Definitely anti.
Proper hydration, though.
You just channel all
Yeah.
that energy into kissing your sons.
Right.
Definitely.
That's better.
Eat a raw vegetable. Anytime you pop a boner, it's just eat a hard carrot out of
Yeah.
your garden.
Eat a strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh, hard carrot. Yeah, that's more phallic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're kind of using it, but no.
Biting into a carrot. No sensation like it.
Well, the noise. The noise.
Yeah, it's the crunch.
There's Whack.
What is the motif with the carrot juice in that Charlie Kaufman movie, when the old man just drinks a ton of carrot juice? Is that being John Malkovich?
Maybe. I don't remember that
I
from
don't
it.
know.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Great time in cinema when those movies were getting greenlit.
Totally. They're awesome.
I was thinking about that because, like our animated script, it came out that Dan Harmon was making a similar themed show. So that kind of like hurt our prospects. But, most ideas are going to have parallel ideas floating around.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I thought ours was pretty specific. But,
So do I.
But then, like, being John Malkovich, I was just like, Charlie Kaufman never has to worry about that. Like, he writes being John Malkovich, and they're never going to be like, oh, there's another project like this out there. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
no, if you buy that, it's the only one.
Yeah.
Some guy's like writing being Daniel Day-Lewis, like who's another great, amazing character actor.
There was a story that when a producer read it and didn't, like, just looked at the title, he was being John Malkovich. Why can't it be being Tom Cruise?
Yeah, totally. Tom Cruise, he's fun. Everyone knows him.
Yeah,
No one knows
it's bigger.
Malkovich. He's like, what the fuck?
Don't
Yeah.
you just know that they greenlit a series at Fox? Who is John Malkovich?
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad JT podcast. Cue the ads. Guys, remember to, summer's coming. Memorial Day is coming. By the time this comes out, we may even be past Memorial Day. So remember to hammer home that fruit smash. Get in there deep. Get some nice hard seltz. Dude, my brother's drinking fruit smash. He loved it. And his review too, he was like, when I taste it, it doesn't feel like I can't taste like the chemicals. You know what I mean?
It's real juice.
It's like real juice. It's like he was like, in other hard seltzers and stuff, you can like taste the chemicals and stuff. It's like not legit.
Ugh.
But he's like, but this fruit smash is
I
legit.
agree. Huge drinkability factor.
Yeah, one of my
Huge.
friends in Chicago showed me he was drinking it there, and he loves it.
Really?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
it's getting around.
Well, next mish is to get you to try it.
If they sell
Sure.
more, we make more money, too.
Good. Let's go, dude. I'll buy some up right now, dude.
Yeah.
That's tight. If I can line my bros' pockets, why not, dude?
Let's go. Dude, that's why every time I drink one, I don't feel guilty for drinking booze. I'm like, I'm working.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm here with my compadre. Oh, voice crack.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's a
dude.
Fired up.
very
That was a good one.
That's a good sign.
That was a good one. My compadre, John Thomas. What up?
Boom, clap, Stokers.
We're here also with the engagement emperor, Strider Wilson. What up?
Thank you, my dogs. Fired up to be here,
Dank
dude.
alliteration.
Yeah, that was actually pure fire right there,
Dude,
dude.
thank
It's
you.
novelesque.
And we're here with the biggest dong I've never seen, and also the best guy ever, Joe Marrese. What up?
Thanks, guys. What's up? Wearing a lot of blue today.
For
That's
Cubs?
cool. Yeah, a lot of Cubby blue. Yeah, big series coming up this
against
weekend.
Aaron's beloved
yeah, it's
Cardinals.
exciting.
Dude, actually, let's come out hot. How is Aaron? How has Joe been doing in softball? Because Joe's very modest about it. Every time I see him after a game,
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, it went all right."
I mean, we're not winning, but we're getting together. We're learning each other. Joe is on fire. Like, Joe is hitting the ball hard every single time, which I'm not. And he's had more time off than I have, so it's like embarrassing.
I'm getting kind
And
of
defensively, he just made like 3 like big league plays yesterday. It was amazing. Scoop and throw,
Yeah.
throwing on the run, cutting down runners at second when he's playing third. Like, it's crazy.
How does
Yeah.
that feel to you, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good. Yeah, I mean, I felt great. I feel like I'm back.
He literally made one of those plays, and then he goes, "I'm back."
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Because it just, it felt good, and, I just don't want to get clobbered every game.
It's all about winning, but it's nice that you're
Yeah.
playing well.
Yeah, he had a killer set too. Right after the game too, we threw you up.
He came to our stand-up
Yeah,
show
that was
in
fun.
his softball uniform.
Yeah.
Talking about softball too, it was great.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was,
That's a double header.
yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go up whenever. Yeah, I was just coming to hang out, but, yeah, if people don't show up, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, Tim Dillon didn't show up.
Yeah,
He's too
Tim.
busy.
Yeah. Strider, you had a killer set too.
So did you, Chad.
Oh, thank you. Did. I think killer sets all around.
Everyone had good sets.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a
that's
good
always
show.
nice.
It really was.
Crew acquitted ourselves nicely. Actually, I got one more Joe thing. A little bit of a surprise. So we did the Fruit Smash ad already. A lot of people were asking, has Joe tried Fruit Smash yet? Have you, Joe?
Yeah.
You didn't try it yet.
No, I
Did you
didn't.
just lie?
Why'd you lie?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's turn that lie into the truth.
I don't want to try. I'll have a Budweiser. Can I have a Budweiser?
Are you serious? You won't try the fruit smash?
I don't do these seltzer drinks.
Just give your dabs
Just
to the
give it
sponsor.
give it a shot, dude.
No, listen, fruit smash. This stuff is amazing.
No, but try it.
Berry Blast is my favorite.
Pop the
raspberry.
Top, give it a shot.
Joe, I have a serious question. Are you ready?
What?
Do you feel seltzer shame?
No, I just I
think you do.
It's not my.
You've never had a seltzer.
I just don't do. How much sugar is in that?
Less than one. Little bit more than 1 gram.
Yeah. See, I don't do drinks.
That's
with
not a
sugar.
lot of sugar.
That's no sugar.
Beer has more
Beer
sugar.
has sugar.
That's
yeah.
like the smallest increment possible.
It's not a lot. And booze at the end of the day gets converted to sugar, so no matter what.
And beyond that, it's great podcasting to get you try it for the first time on camera.
Why don't you drink it?
I'm about to have one. I have another one right here. I'll drink it with you.
No, I'll drink. I'll drink one of those buds.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
No, I've got a mental block about it.
Dude.
They're pretty
Are you
dank,
seltzer
dude.
shy?
Yeah, I've never tried any of them, and I just don't want it.
Okay, look,
It's
we'll
not my-
both start off right here. We'll make this happen. I like tropical punch a lot. I think you'll do well with that. You ready?
No, I'm not.
All right, let's just pop them open and give it a shot.
Do you want it?
I want you to have it. Honestly,
I don't want it.
I enjoy them, and I'd be happier seeing you drink it, dude. But
No, I don't-
You know, you to thine own self be true.
Wow. Cranking it. Crushing it.
Yeah, see
That's called living life.
Well, that's why I don't. That's why I don't want it, because I'm sure it tastes that good, and I want to chug them.
We're gonna circle back on this. We'll come back at the end of the
Yeah.
pod.
Joe, what about Memorial Day?
What about it?
Can we schedule a fruit smash tasting on Memorial Day? A day
I
when
don't know.
you're going to be, imbibing.
When's the 200th episode? Which episode is this?
We're not that far away. I think we're 12 episodes away.
Yeah.
Or this will be like 190, so we're like 10 episodes away.
Yeah.
I might do it on that.
Do you have seltzer shame though?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think if you drink seltzer, you're a different kind of guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know what it is. To me, it reminds me too much of like vodka, and I know it's not.
It doesn't. You can't look. This isn't even me, the pitch man. Although maybe I can't disengage from that part of myself right now. But you don't taste any of that, dude. It's delicious because it took me forever to try a seltzer. I was super opposed to it. Like when I found out my brother broke his Xbox by spilling seltzer on it, my big thing was like, "You're drinking seltzer," but then I tried it.
I just love beer.
So do I. We went to the
But
fantasy
you can
draft.
love more than one thing. You don't have to be monogamous in your alcohol intake.
True. I know you don't do hard booze anymore, which makes sense, but this isn't hard booze.
What happened at the fantasy draft?
Remember the bros? We were playing beer pong, and they snuck seltzers into our cups, and we got mad.
We got mad.
What is this? Get it out. Mm-hmm. Then we've turned a corner.
We were old fashioned.
Yeah.
We were living in the past. Welcome to the new generation, dude.
I mean, you could add a whole new thing to your repertoire. You got laundry, softball, hanging, Joe code, beer, and then seltzer.
Well, a beer. I like wine too. I'll do wine.
There's no wine here.
Chianti.
We don't got. We got no wine. Joe,
Italian
you're
red.
bringing up random
Chianti
things.
in a bud.
You're like, I'll have a pina colada. It's like, yeah, let me go find my blender.
I'll have a
I mean,
bud.
look, we got seltzer. That's what's going on here. It's a seltzer thing.
I mean, it's Friday afternoon. I'll have a bud. I'm not having that stupid.
Hey,
and
that's
the only
a
reason-
sponsor. That's a sponsor.
And the only reason I'm mentioning that is 'cause
And it's good.
That's what's in your refrigerator
I know, but like,
with the week old pizza.
it's good pizza, Prince Street.
Yeah.
I think that's the best pizza in town.
It's solid.
You're not crazy about it.
Chicago stuff.
I feel like
Pizza company.
it is good. Prince Street is good pizza,
Thin.
but it's all about the pepperoni on there. That's doing the lifting more than like the crust and everything else.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, what do they call
That
that?
bread's nice.
Those pepperonis.
It is solid. It is solid.
What do you mean?
It's a different kind. It's like a.
Yeah, they're like little like quarters.
Yeah, they have a little more like of a curl at the end of them too.
Is that
They're a little like satellite looking.
pepperoni? I think maybe.
You would know best.
Well, you guys were talking about beer, and you guys like Elysium. That's the beer you like?
Yep, it's a nice IPA. It's got like an 8%, so almost has like a percentage of booze. But then Joe saw me. I was crushing actually Speaking of pizza, I was watching Mystic Pizza and enjoying a nice tippa.
That's
Yeah,
a
it was
good
on
movie.
his-
Julia
Great.
Roberts' breakthrough.
Bro, Matt Damon's in that movie.
Really?
Oh, is he one of the
Yeah, I didn't
townies
know
at the
that.
bar?
No, he's the
Somebody's
you know, the
brother?
wealthy preppy guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's the
Yeah.
brother of the preppy guy that Julia Roberts
Oh,
gets with.
nice.
There's like a dinner scene and
He's
there.
likable in that movie. The preppy guy when he comes in and drills the darts.
Bro, great. That guy's incredible. He does a good
He's
job.
good. Likable
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a tippa?
Triple IPA. So
Wow.
IPA,
Yeah, it's
IPA, DIPA, double, triple, tippa.
What's the
I should say.
percentage?
That's like a black diamond. You're taking the tram
11.
all the way to the top for that
11.
one.
Yeah, you're not joking. You got to get in a gondola for that shit, dude. You can only go up there certain times.
Are you?
Yeah, there's got to be enough snow.
Do you
wind
just
speeds.
one a night?
Not Coke.
I did one. I'll tell you, that's all you needed. I
Yeah.
did one. I was actually going to fucking game with my boys. We got a squad of 3. Greg and Trevor stepped up hard. Update 15 gigs. Mystic Pizza. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, 2 of those, you're like drunk.
If you have 2 of them,
Yeah, you'd be done.
Yeah.
It's like 6 beers.
And it'll mess with your tummy. But you know it doesn't? Fruit smash.
No, my stomach feels great, and I drink 6 of them a day.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I've never been in better shape. It's replaced my
That is
protein
true.
shake.
Yeah,
Hell
it is
yeah.
good.
You're in the best shape you've
Good
been in.
drink.
I feel great.
But you say your agility, you mourn for your agility.
There's no question that was my leading athletic factor was my quickness, my fast twitch, and, you know, Father Time will take that
Yeah,
from you.
that's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to keep moving. You can't let your body get stayed.
But strength-wise, I feel good. And I mentioned this on our last pod, like, I'm feeling sexy, dude. Like
You look sexy.
I'm wearing these
Yeah.
shorts right now so you can see my.
Love your thighs.
Thank you. Yeah, this is actually. I was reading an article. My fiance told me about it. The men's leg, upper leg, is in right now. That's in.
It's not.
People, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing. Guy, yeah, look at that leg. Look at that, dude.
Wow.
That's some fucking beef right there.
No one wants to see your milky white thigh.
Joe, what do they call that cut? What is that?
Disguise for
It's a
yourself.
bradule.
No, because
Oh,
I'd say it maybe if
You were looking at it there.
I would
Dude,
say
you
maybe
were into
maybe
it.
maybe
Did you
for
see
tanning
Joe's
the
face?
thighs. But if you got like your tan line and then it's like, hey, here's my white thighs.
yeah,
That's
that,
why
yeah,
you-
you got to break it in.
The,
I don't
the
mind a
shorter
little
the
whiteness.
shorter shorts are in now. I think
Tan
I think
it.
You got to go with the shorts that are like a few inches above, and
Correct.
When I was a youngin', it was the cargo shorts past the knee.
Yes.
You had to,
Yeah.
when you bent your leg, it did like the little hoop thing.
Yep.
Or whoop or whatever the fuck. And but now it's you gotta show that leg. And
Agreed.
Joe, you can get past the tan line. Get those. I mean, wait, look at that. You got tan. You've got tan right there
Right
on the
there, dude.
upper thigh.
Walking my dog in these puppies, dude. I hike them up.
If Joe wears shorts 2 inches above the knee, though, he has to worry about
Oh
something hanging
shit.
out the bottom.
Yeah, it'll hang
The
out.
Bella and saying what up.
That's a good call.
But Chad, you got new
What?
pants, dude.
Oh yeah.
This is a huge debut for you.
And I wanted to put this out to the Stokers. Check it out. Yeah, these are my seersucker pants, preferably worn on a yacht. But I wanted to wear them for the pod today because it's kind of a new look, and I just wanted to see Stokers. Let us know in the comments, Stoke or Boke.
Boke means to get rid of.
It's heavy stoke. Heavy stoke,
Heavy?
dude. Yeah, bro.
I'm feeling no Boke.
Yeah. No.
I think
Yes.
maybe if I got on a boat and I threw on like a some type of like cool fedora.
Yes.
I'd rather croak than Boke
Yes.
Yeah, it's
on those
Stoke.
pants.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd want to pull out your dong and give it a stroke.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how.
Wait,
Maybe
worthy
I'll give it a
is.
toke.
Guys, can I be real for a second?
Yeah.
Are you for real right now,
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah.
What about rings? Would you guys wear? Would you guys wear rings?
No,
Nah.
Because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of musicians, and they wear rings often.
Well, yeah, because they're
Wedding rings different.
Wedding rings are cool.
Well, musicians, a lot of attention is on their fingers because people are watching them, and so it's like
And they're holding the mic.
they
It's a
want to
good
see
point.
yeah,
They want to add a little visual stimulation there.
yeah.
I game, so it's like I guess like maybe on the Twitch stream. Do you do a video for the Twitch
Yeah, you
stream,
should wear
Chad?
rings.
You should you could get some sick ass like a skull, something like that.
Dude, if I go leather, I mean that could be the whole look, leather and rings.
That could be tight.
Yeah. Wear my hair like straight down.
That would be a good
Little
look.
emo?
You could go if you went emo and dyed your hair. You could pull that look. I feel like
You think so?
you are yourself and have your own look, but you could go and chameleon it if you really wanted to. I could see you being in a goth band, emo, if you really wanted to.
Goth?
If you went dyed that hair black, straightened it,
How would his Stoke
It would not induce your
fit
stoke.
into that though.
I was saying if you were like a spy, you would have to be like solving a crime, an underground crime in the goth world.
You
or
could
killing
do like
vampires.
a sad character, like Sad Chad who goes goth or emo.
Well, that could be the ultimate challenge. Is like, can you stay stoked while shopping at Hot Topic?
Could you
Yeah.
play a part where you were sad?
What was it?
Be stoked about the devil.
That's
Stoked
true.
on the devil. Yeah.
Yeah, if you were stoked on being goth.
Corella Devil. She seems stoked.
John Mulaney had the best stand-up joke about goth people. He's like, they're so miserable because they have to wake up at 4 a.m. to put on all that makeup.
Right. Yeah. Oh God, I
takes
got to put on all
hours.
that crap again.
Brutal.
What were we talking about? Yeah, I.
Could you play a sad character?
Cruella de Vil.
I don't know. I don't. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think I could.
'Cause yeah.
But would audiences vibe with it? I don't think so.
And would you want to?
No, maybe that's
That might have
Maybe
been-
later in your life,
My bad.
dude, when you challenge yourself. Every actor goes through that phase where they're like, okay, I've been killing it in the type of roles I have.
Yeah.
Now I need to really branch out.
Will Ferrell did a couple
Yeah.
of sad parts. Stranger Than Fiction
Yep.
and then Everything Must Go. But I don't, everybody didn't go to see that movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And no one went to go see. Was Will Ferrell in Gulliver's Travels or was that Jack Black?
Jack Black.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure I could play sad.
That's where they tie down the giant. Yeah.
I think I could play sad guy, but I just don't. I don't think it'd be appealing. I like with Will Ferrell, they would not go.
Yeah.
I think if I were to go from Stoke to maybe like I don't know. Where do you go from there?
You go to
Sleep.
Amped.
Amped, yeah. I think I could go to Amped, and maybe to,
Pretty fired up.
pretty fired up to. I could maybe even just go radical.
Mm.
I think that's the next move. Maybe do a remake of Supercross.
Oh,
That's a good
the
call.
Disney movie
Yeah.
where the girl pretends to be her brother in the dirt bike competitions.
I was thinking the one with the guy from.
Oh, Mike Vogel, the one where it's the two brothers and they're dirt biking.
Yeah, but I like the Disney one more actually.
Yeah, I think that was Motocrossed.
Right.
Oh.
I love movies where the girl pretends to be a guy, like just one of the guys. Do you remember that movie from the
This 80s?
What it has at the end is what I want in all movies. The nerdy guy who's been getting picked on just turns out to be a tremendous fighter and beats the shit out of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Who's like I think it was Billy Zabka. He was
Really?
the best. Yeah. Who's perfect for those roles.
He's got the look.
That's a great movie.
That's sick.
My bro and I used to watch that a lot.
Dude, I went to Disneyland yesterday.
Nice.
Dude.
Your
Well,
favorite plays.
It was good to be back. A little weird
was
with
that
the
your
mask.
first time?
It was my first time, and a little weird with the mask. But they do like the whole social distancing thing. So like you go on a ride, you're like the only guy on that ride.
That's
I went
awesome,
with my
dude.
brother, and yeah, right. The thing is, it's at like 30% capacity right now. So you would think that the lines would be short, but because they do it that way, where you're like the only guy, the lines are still they still get up to like 45 minutes an hour.
Whoa.
they
Yeah.
don't skip like the cars in between. and
They
then
skip the
just
cars in between. Yeah, they'll mix it up. Like Splash Mountain, we were on our own log.
put- Oh, okay.
Space Mountain are in our own thing. Millennium Falcon in our own thing.
I wonder if I could use my hog at Splash Mountain. You could
Dude,
ride-
I mean,
Oh, that's
I would
true.
ride that. I would
could
feel
ride
much
that.
safer in that.
All right.
Yeah. Would you get it hard
Try
for the
out.
ride, or would you? What do you think would be best if it was floppy?
I mean, I think it would be people would. You could fit more people if it's hard.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But you could have a little banana boat action thing if it was flaccid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a nice, family of 5 on there?
Yeah, I think,
Mom,
yeah,
dad,
5.
couple kids.
Yeah.
Strider, you got into Bitcoin?
Yeah, dude, I'm doing crypto now. I'm on crypto.com. I'm on Coinbase. I've got a very small amount of dough in there.
Yeah.
But I got, here it is, dude. I got some Stellar Lumens. I got some Cardano. Got some Ethereum. And then I have a little bit of Bitcoin, but Bitcoins are super expensive. But I'm in. I talked to my buddies who know more, and they're saying the best way to do the coins is once you have your USD in there, because you got to shell out some dough to get into the game. But the best thing is to buy crypto with other crypto.
Oh, interesting.
So take your, say if my Stellar Lumens hit hard, then maybe I go buy more Ethereum, more Cardano.
Right.
But
Who are your boys?
my buddy Jeff, he knows a lot about it, dude. He's legit. And then basically just my buddy Jeff.
Jeff's a
Yeah.
good guy.
And my buddy Ben, this guy Ben that I met, he's tight, dude.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fired up on Ben.
Are you're doing it too, right?
Yeah, I bought the dip.
Let's go.
There's a dip
During when it went down.
when it went down. So I invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum late April.
Mm-hmm.
Just put, because I'm long term.
Yeah, I'm not planning on taking it out.
I'm putting, small increments over time. I did Bitcoin. So I did Bitcoin first, and then I bought Ethereum a couple weeks ago, and then I saw the dip. So I bought more Ethereum, more Bitcoin, and some Cardano.
Baby, I love that Cardano.
Yeah, which the guy who runs our Going Deep account, Jack. He's really into it. He'd text me about it. He'd be like, dude, you got to get in Cardano. And I don't know anything about crypto. I'm like, dude, you're speaking a foreign language to me. I don't know what you're talking about. But then I was like, all right, what's the deal with Cardano? And it's greener. It uses less energy, which is why
People like it.
yeah, why, Jack's all in on it.
See, here's the thing. I'm talking about crypto. I still don't know what the fuck one of these things are.
No.
I don't know what it means to mine crypto.
Yeah.
I don't know how you mine
anything.
something digital. I have no idea how that works. I imagine it's just by crushing Monster Energy drinks and personal pizzas with your boys.
For sure.
But I have no idea. I truly don't know what it is.
No, I don't either. I feel like every time I have a conversation about it, I understand it a little bit, and then my brain just resets to not knowing within like an hour afterwards.
Yeah.
There's a wide range of subjects that do that to my brain,
Totally.
but I'm missing out. Because like last night at the show, all the comics were talking about Bitcoin.
Really?
Yeah, and I was just like, I just kind of looked at my phone. I was
Off stage or on?
no, just off stage in the
Oh,
green
okay.
room.
Yeah, we were all chatting it up a little bit. People were talking about Mooncoin. You can only buy certain shit on certain platforms though, and then you have to download fucking 5 different apps.
Mooncoin's a thing?
Mooncoin's a thing. They all have weird names.
I don't
Like
know any of
Dogecoin was based on a meme, and then people made like actual money on it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you guys been keeping up with the cicada thing?
No,
What's
what's that?
that?
Cicada,
No.
it's a kind of bug.
Oh, I know.
And they've
cicadas,
been
yeah.
like fomenting underground. Like that's where they develop. And we're about to have like an influx of
Yeah,
like,
17. Every 17 years is the big thing.
Yeah, we're coming on the 17.
Yeah, but in
year date for
California,
cicadas.
do we get it?
I don't know.
I don't think
No.
so.
I don't know the
It's
geography
more in
of
the
it.
Midwest. It's
But there's
where-
about to be like, they're going to blot out the sun like they're like the invading
Really?
Persian army
Yeah,
on Thermopylae.
they eat the
Wow.
crops. They were one of the 7 plagues of Egypt.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
locusts, cicadas.
Yeah, they're they have that plague sort of characteristic to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of beautiful if you look at a close up of them.
Oh wow.
Let me see one
They're
close
really
up.
loud and annoying too.
Yeah,
No,
they
that's
make a lot of
ugly
noise.
as fuck.
I remember.
You think that's
see it?
beautiful, dude?
Let me see.
I mean,
it.
well, I think the color contrast, but look, you're not wrong. But I think the eyes and the wings are better than I thought.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
No, stick to your guns.
they're really loud, and they'll go back. Ree or ree.
Yeah,
you'll
that's
hear
them.
15 states
summer.
across the East Coast and Midwest.
it. Yeah.
They'll shed their skins and spend 4 to 6 weeks mating before the females lay eggs and they all die. It's a brief life, but it's exciting. But dude, there's a fungus called Massospora, which can produce compounds of cathinone and amphetamine, and it infects a small number of them and makes them lose control. Namely, it pushes them into sex overdrive and their wieners fall off.
Nice.
Whoa.
They want to bone all day.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like crystal dick, they called it,
Wow.
when people do meth.
Oh.
When you do
That happens,
crystals,
you
does your donk fall off?
No, I think when you just people who do meth get really horny,
Right.
but then it
Whoa.
wears out your heart over the years and you end up croaking. We were talking to our ER doctor friend, Tom Holland. He was giving us the different breakdown on how people come into the ER and what's affecting them. And he said with meth, it's years of just deterioration and then your heart just says later.
Oh man.
Get a lining, like, what do you say? Like it thins out, or it like,
Yeah, I think so.
what the hell is that shit called that says reverses all those effects immediately?
It was for
Narcan.
for opioids. He said we give them something called Narcan, and it instantly just flushes the opioids out of your system, and it can bring you back pretty quickly.
Really?
But then you come out of your spell totally fiending for opioids. You're in like withdrawal.
Oh, right.
So he says they come out just like freaking out.
Do
That's
they,
so
do they have to
gnarly.
like tie you up, restrain you?
I think sometimes, yeah.
They say that's a lot of like how people believe in devil possessions, right? Because people doing like opium dens and stuff back in the day, and lack of medical knowledge and literacy was down, whatever, across the world hundreds of years ago, and it's one of the way to explain possession, right? If you're religious and you go and you see someone come out of that, not that they had Narcan, but like someone having withdrawal symptoms, vomiting, extreme strength, like rage, They just said a lot of times it's drug addicts.
It's interesting to look at a lot of historical, like, kind of, what's it called?
Supernatural or
Supernatural
paranormal
occurrences as being a result of just, drug inducement. Like a lot of prophets, they think might have just been doing mushrooms, and that's where they were getting these visions from.
Yeah, they would believe their visions. And
And even there was one like anthropologist who was saying that back in the day we had a bicameral mind. So we used to, we didn't have like consciousness the way we do now, where we have like an inner monologue. You just had your animal brain, and then you would hear different thoughts that were telling you like where to go to survive or like how to, get food or whatever. And then I guess once our brain got integrated, that's where like the notion of God came from, because they didn't understand where those thoughts were coming from. So they just attributed it to a higher power.
yeah,
Does
when
that
we
make
got
sense?
more. Yeah, and then you get more nutrients and stuff. The brain grows more. You develop. You have these sort of existential thoughts because we have our nutrients. We don't need.
Yeah. Well, I listened to someone on Joe Rogan like a year ago or something. They said that like there's arguments that like, Jesus and like people like that, he was taking like mushrooms and they're on hallucinogenics
Yeah.
or psychedelics.
Hallucinogenics are so in right now. I mean, I'm doing a
Yeah.
stand-up joke about it, but
Yeah.
they're just saying like, shrooms just fix everything.
Yeah.
But if I do them too much, my brain starts to rattle. I have mental health stuff in my family, so I can't be like pushing the envelope too much with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm scared to do shrooms, dude.
Me too.
I'm like, dude, that shit. Because I was talking to a buddy at the show. I forget his name. Mike, I think was his name.
Mike Turner.
Yeah, super interesting, cool, nice guy.
Good guy.
And he's like, dude, shrooms are the best, man. Like, I love them. Like, I've had those like coming to God moments on it, like totally insane. And I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, maybe I'd try it, but I go, do you think like it could really like change the chemistry of your brain and like you could think different? He goes, fucking absolutely. Yeah, it totally changed me. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't want to mess with that.
You don't need
Yeah.
that. I don't think you need that.
Yeah.
Should do everything once though.
I know.
I don't think everyone should do everything once, but you're such a solid guy. I think I don't think it's gonna rattle anything too much.
I've got no desire. I was just talking to our boy Brooks. He's like, dude, would you go skydiving? I was like, maybe, but I see a billboard for skydiving. It does nothing for me. I don't want to
Right.
go.
Yeah.
But maybe I would.
It was an exciting experience.
I think it'd be
did it.
rad.
You did it?
Yeah, I did it with my buddy Jeff, and the guy was on my back. You have to go tandem for your first one, and I just told him all my secrets before we jumped because I was like, I don't want to die with a stranger.
Dude, do you think
So if
those
you listen
guys?
to the recording,
Wait, you recorded
just
it?
me, yeah, they give you a video of it, so it's just me babbling.
Yeah. I
Bro, you
wanna
got to
hear it.
release that, dude. That's amazing.
No, I think it would embarrass them because it wasn't just my secrets.
Uh,
And then, but you have an incredible rush afterwards.
do you think those guys get more of a rush and they're such edgelord extreme dudes that they need another life strapped to them? Otherwise, or do you
To
think
feel responsible for it.
Do you
Well, they
think
do
they're
like
just like-
30 jumps in
But I
a
mean,
day,
they
too.
don't give a fuck.
Which puts you at peace because you're like, okay, this guy's doing it all the time. My odds look
Maybe
good.
30
Yeah.
in a day.
Something like that.
Wow.
But circling back to the shrooms thing too, we were talking about Joan of Arc last night. And just, it's this like 16-year-old girl. She gets visions of like military strategy in her brain that she says are from God. And then, yeah, the king ends up taking her seriously and puts her in a strategic position. And she just starts winning battles left and right. But then everyone freaks out and they're like, no, she's like too good at this. It's weird. So they burn her at the stake for being a witch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Too much power.
It's like Turning too, like during World War II.
oh, Alan Turing, yeah.
Yeah. Or Turing, rather.
Yeah.
That's
Sir Alan
that's an
Turing.
interesting like solution to, any kind of like suspicions you might have. You're like, Rick is he's kind of a know-it-all. I think we should burn him at the
He's
stake.
probably a warlock. Let's light him on fire and see if we're right.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see if he can survive it, and then I think we can include him in the group project.
Totally.
Yeah, I think it just sounds like insecurity on the part of the French aristocracy.
Totally.
Like, hey, you're too good at this, so we got to like kind of knock you down a peg or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet the
More than a
former
peg or
war
two.
strategist was just like, bros, clearly she's a witch. Like, burn her at the stake. I mean, she doesn't know what she's doing with battles and stuff, and just test it out. Let's see.
How'd she even get a seat at the table to get the king's kind of assessment of it?
That's what's crazy. Tom said she just like kept showing up, and then some nobleman ended up backing her. Like someone like listened that had could get the king's ear, and then he kind of vouched for her, and then the king's like, well, I'll listen, and then she just nailed that audition.
Nice.
You got
It's
to
kinda
step
crazy,
up in that
right?
moment. Yeah, Woody Allen says
Yeah.
90% of success is just showing up.
I agree. Yeah.
The other 10% is very seedy for him.
Just imagine Joan of Arc doing rapping Lose Yourself.
right?
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah, she's in the bathroom
Just-
like yakking before. She's like, all right, you gotta nail this strategy.
dude, mom spaghetti.
That was a tremendous film.
Oh dude,
Yeah.
8 Mile.
so good.
The final battle. Curtis Hanson, director, LA Confidential, Wonder Boys.
I gotta be honest. I watched it again recently, and I gotta be a little bit honest.
Yeah,
I
be
know
honest.
this is sacrilege, but I thought Eminem seemed like a little too whiny. To me,
Interesting.
you know,
Yeah,
like I'm like,
He's a
stop-
negative guy. in
Yeah,
the
I'm like,
movie.
stop whining.
That's probably why B. Murph
He's
ends up cheating
whining.
on him with whatever that feller's name was.
Right? Yeah.
is that Exhibit? No.
Wink?
No, wink. Yeah.
Exhibit was in that movie.
No. Yes, he was. He's
Yeah,
one of the
that-
guys
that
who
was
works at the factory with him.
Mackay
Yeah.
Pfeiffer.
Small part, yeah, but he's out at the factory when they go to get lunch from the truck.
That's it. Yes, great
Yeah.
part. Yeah, that's a great battle when he dominates him right there.
He's like, you've been working here so long, you're a plant.
Yep. But his buddy's the one who ends up cheating on him, right? It's his buddy who crosses him.
Wink, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
And I love Eminem. I still listen to him all the time, but I was just kind of like, dude, you're whining.
Yeah. Brittany Murphy, great performance. Rest in peace.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Great in Summer Catch. Clueless, dude.
Uptown Girls.
That line when I think we talked about this when Elton's like, forgot my cranberry CD in the cafeteria. Can I go
great.
get it?
You went to
Yeah.
Vegas again?
Yeah, I went to Vegas. Road tripped with Brooks, dude. Brooks is a beast.
What's this put your tally at for Vegas visits?
I think I just got to 30.
Whoa.
I think I'm in 30. I think
Tremendous.
I'm there. I think I was around 28, 29. And I'm going to count when my deck-ass fiance now and I road tripped back from Chicago to LA. We stopped in Vegas so I could lay a parlay. And I'm counting that since I was there. And then I was just there a second ago. So I think I'm at 30.
Those are great.
You went
memories.
last week or?
Just went on Monday.
Oh wow.
Where'd you stay?
Mandalay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you get sort of creepy vibes from the shooting?
You know what? We were thinking about that. No, it's... And we were also looking around. We're like, would there be extra security? Like, security seems basic.
Right.
It's regular dudes. Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, they really powered through that
Yeah.
debacle.
We looked
Is
it
the
up.
room?
Yeah.
What they do with the room? Are people staying
That's a
in that
good
room?
question. It's on the 32nd floor.
Yeah.
We had the same view. Actually, the view that we looked at was of American Ninja Warrior, which is sick.
Oh, that's cool.
It's right over there, but
Shout
that's
out
like
to
where the
Matt
concert
Iceman.
was.
Matt Iceman, our
Yeah.
boy, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, the energy on Iceman, dude. That guy's... He has no off switch. He's on, baby.
Yeah.
He's ready to go.
He's enjoying life.
He is. He's great.
He's got a good attitude. Should we answer some cues?
Yeah. What's up, Stokers? I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Manscape. Manscape, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean. Make your dad proud this year and get him and yourself the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0 and Ultra Smooth Package. Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming, and their brand new shaving tools just dropped right in time for Father's Day. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer is now available in the USA and Canada. And what makes this waterproof trimmer different from all other trimmers? 7,000 RPM trimmer, skin-safe technology, no nicks and cuts, multifunction on-off switch, travel lock, 4000K LED spotlight so you can see your pubes in high def, and guard lengths with sizes 1 through 4 to let you trim to your liking. Do you want super short, or do you want kind of some buffer around your dick? I love investing in the best new technology advancements, and I'm blown away by the performance. I love it. It's such a legit lawnmower for my nuts. And also, this is the Ultra Smooth package. You get a 3-step kit. Step 1, crop exfoliator. Soothe, clear, keep the skin on and around your groin feeling refreshed, reducing the risk of ingrown hairs by your delicates. 2, crop gel. What up? Unique clear shaving gel just for the groin. 3, it's time to shave. The crop shaver was designed for shaving the groin area with confidence. 3 precision blades, including extra wide lubricating strips and a pivoting head for the ultimate groin grooming experience. And guys, it is Father's Day coming up. Make sure that your dad is looking out for his nuts, and you want to make sure that they look smooth. So stop imagining that your dad has it covered, because he probably doesn't. So get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. That is 20% off and free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off, free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code GODEEP20. It's dad bod season, time to get smooth. We are also brought to you by Talkspace. Guys, therapy is legit. JT engages in therapy all the time. It's helped him a ton. And if you need it, it's going to help you stay happy and healthy. Because when it comes to therapy and psychiatry, getting the help you need has never been so simple. You can access your provider from the comfort of your device. That's your phone. It means therapy can be on your schedule. And no wait times, no waiting in a weird office, no weird little fountain things where you're like, that's supposed to be soothing, but get out of here, fucking Fred. You know, you're just doing this through Zoom. It's convenient, accessible, and you can message your therapist on Talkspace 24/7. So that's legit. And, when they say mental health is a journey, they mean it. That's why it's important to prioritize your mental health and wellness every day. Look after your noggin, dudes. You got to look after your bod, but also your noggin. And it can bring so many positive changes to your life. The long-term effects of therapy can give you the tools to deal with challenges as they arise, strengthen your relationships. And I wanted to abbreviate that, but it's plural. And I guess I could say relations, and give you a more positive outlook on life. There's no better time to invest in yourself than right now. It's the #1 online therapy platform that has thousands of licensed therapists trained in over 40 specialties. I'm talking anxiety, depression, relation, more. Your therapist can help you set and achieve your goals. It's affordable. You got a network of therapists. It's secure. Check it out, guys. It's legit. I love it. As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $100 off your first month with Talkspace. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com. Make sure to use the code GODEEP to get $100 off your first month and show your support for the show. Support us, dudes. We appreciate all the support. Just you listening is legit, but if you want to use Talkspace, use the code. So that's promo code GODEEP at Talkspace.com for $100 off your first month. All right. Back to the show.
Sorry, one sec. Okay, here we go. First question. What up, guys? I'll cut right to the chase. I'm 18 and I've got my first real girlfriend, so I'm kind of new to the whole comforting her when something bad happens situation. She's got problems with her dad, so it happens more than you'd think. I know girls don't want to be told solutions, but what am I supposed to say when bad stuff happens? I try to say I'm here for you and stuff like that, but it feels kind of cliche and awkward. What do you guys do in those situations? Any advice helps, bros. Much love.
I think the biggest thing is just being a comforting presence. I think being present with her and sort of just like, giving off this feeling of like comfort and security. Like you can tell me what's going on and I'll be here for you and I'll support you and I'll I'm a listening ear and just let it all out. I'm here for you and I think that goes a long way. I think girls can sense when you are really sort of fully present with them and you are sort of have that sort of caring vibe. So I think that is really helpful.
I think that was a great answer.
Oh, thanks. Dude, you for real right now?
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks,
Nice.
man.
I gotta agree, dude. Boom, dude.
Dude, thanks.
Let's go. All right, let's get to the next one then. What up, guys? Same question. Let's get to the next one. Dude, so this episode hasn't come out yet, but we had a long discussion about Man the Dan, who was going to use his entrepreneurial skills as a Trojan horse to get close to a lady he was feeling.
Yes.
Now, I liked how over thought out his plan was, and I appreciated the ruse because I thought it was a good heart behind it. But I'm getting thumbs down from Aaron, and I think that's the collective consensus. But he sent in a follow-up 18 hours ago.
Let's go. And Joe hasn't heard this, so Joe can be an unbiased observer.
Yeah. My brothers, I've come with some fatal news. It turns out that entrepreneur girl I try to meet up with is in a pyramid scheme. It gets worse. I asked to join one of her recruitment meetings and I got rejected. Yep, that's right. I got rejected so bad that I can't even get recruited in a pyramid scheme. But alas, I'm a man of high hopes. I may be at rock bottom, but I'm sure I can get better. Chad, JT, what are some tips for not getting rejected by everyone?
So he tried to join in on her pyramid scheme to get closer to her?
I guess so. And so turn him down.
So is the whole... So he thinks the whole sort of... His whole plan is kaput?
I guess because if he gets rejected from the pyramid scheme, maybe it undermines her overall perception of him as an entrepreneurial man.
Right.
She only sees the Dan.
Right.
Okay.
Dude, well, to cut to the quick on what your question is, how do you stop from getting rejected all the time? I actually think, you're learning from these rejections, and it's helping you learn, assess the situation. Don't beat yourself up, but just look at the factors of it and be like, okay, what can I be in control of so that maybe the next time I'll have a better result? And then you just keep going. But I think rejection's a good thing. You just don't let a win get to your head, a loss get to your heart. Just keep going, and you'll figure out what's your way of being, like how you should be in these situations. Because I think if you're true to yourself, it's going to work out. Maybe not as often as we'd all like, but it'll work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's relying too much on like he's like, if I can't get into this pyramid scheme, she obviously doesn't think I'm worthy, which I think is the wrong mindset. Because it seemed like he's like they rejected me, it's over with her, and I think this is, I don't view it that way. I think maybe this gives you a chance to just straight up ask her out. Be like, look, I tried to get into the pyramid scheme to like show you that I'm a good entrepreneur. They rejected me, so do you want to just go get dinner? Like, how about that?
Yeah, he's putting too much of his identity into this business persona.
Right.
Yeah, into this business identity. And so, yeah, I would let go of that a little bit. And I think in the end that'll help your business too, because people want to be involved with a straight shooter who knows who they are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe stop thinking that all your success will come off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. You want to be steer clear of pyramid schemes unless the product's protein powder, because if you get boned over and you can't, shuffle it, you can just take the protein powder and get jacked.
Smart.
Like my
Nice,
boy
yeah.
Jordan Lawley did in college. But also, this guy didn't really revisit what we were talking to him about. I mean, he kind of did.
We'll probably need another follow-up after that episode.
Yeah, we're
comes
gonna
out.
need to hear something. Dude. I think he's lying. I think he has a pyramid scheme. No, I'm kidding.
What up, Chad and JT? Longtime listener here. I'm going into my junior year of college, and I'm considering transferring to another school. I rushed a fraternity my freshman year and got along with my pledge brothers. But when COVID hit, I moved back home to quarantine with my family. I ended up staying home for the year and doing online classes. Since then, I've been considering the idea of transferring because I feel like I was really unhappy there my freshman year. Pledgeship aside, I do not like the town or the culture at all. I'm torn between transferring to another school that I vibe a little better with and making new friends outside of Greek life, or going back to what I know and reaping the benefits of a fraternity in a place I don't love all that much. And there's not a chapter of the same fraternity at this other school I'm interested in, so I can't reaffiliate. Thanks, boys. Dude, just transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't like the school that much, I don't think it's worth it just because of the frat life. I think you'll still be in the same place. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like this, COVID reset was good for you. You got to reassess, and I would pick a new school.
Yeah.
Don't stay somewhere you're unhappy, especially when you're young and you can be mobile like that.
Yeah.
And new experience. I think new experiences are always great. Meeting new people and going to a new location. I think that'd be a good move. I don't think he'd regret it either, given what he knows about this other place.
What up, Stoke Legends? First time writing in. Sorry if it's too long. My girlfriend and I are both 23, living in Colorado. We've been dating for 10 months and both just graduated college. She wants to move back to Austin to be with friends and family, but only if I move there with her. She's been pressuring me because her lease ends soon. I told her I'd move if I found a job, but if it's really what she wants to do, she should move without me. It's been hard to find work I've been applying to in a lot of different states. I'm letting my career dictate my choices, which I don't feel is wrong to do at 23. I've been in plenty of relationships and I've done distance and hated it. This is her first serious relationship. This is definitely the most compatible I've ever been with a person. It would suck to let go. Love is blind and I'm worried I'm holding her back from living her life. She's been really adamant about doing whatever I do and letting me dictate her path. I'm thinking I need to end things and let her figure out how to do her own thing. She's never seen heartbreak and I'd hate to be the reason why. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Jar.
That was a good Green Day song. JAR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's tough. You guys only been dating 10 months, though. And I would say, maybe if you guys are having these little debates and she's saying, well, I've done this for you or that for you, I think you just got to pull the classic good old, all right, well, time out. I don't know if I asked you to do those things. Maybe I did. And if I did, I'm sorry about that. And if you've made any adjustments for me, I know you want me to make this adjustment for you. And I care about you, but it's just too big of one. And I'm not able to find the work. And honestly, I think I'm not saying I want to end things, but I want to say you got to follow your heart, and I know you want me to come with you, and I would love to, but I'm not finding work out there. Yeah, I got to get my work, and I got my career. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want to resent you for making me go out there and being unhappy, even though it wouldn't be your fault. But that's what would end up happening. So nip it in the butt, dude.
Yeah, I agree. I think you have good intentions and you're a good guy. So I think you know what you need to do. Yeah, you're 23, you're young, yeah, you want to get yourself in a situation where you move there and it's hard to find work and you start resenting her and stuff. I think you can already see that path.
Yeah.
And heartbreak is good for some people, it helps you, it's it sucks, but it's makes you stronger. So
yeah, and you can't be with someone just because you don't want to hurt them.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, I think she's putting too much pressure on you. Like, I feel like I've been in relationships like that where it feels disproportionate how important you are to the other person. It almost feels like it's less about you and more just about them, like, needing a rock. I mean, I'm sure she's crazy about you and really loves you, but she might have some, like, codependency stuff going on there. And I think you're probably feeling that, and that makes you more nervous. It's like if someone's like, hey, I'm going to move here, and, like, you can come if you want to, and I really love you, so I'd love for you to be there. You're like, oh, nice. That's like a warm kind of that's like a warm setup where you're like, yeah, I could do that. Mm-hmm. But if someone's like, no, I'm moving wherever you move, then you're like, your body kind of gets freaked out, and you're like, I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah.
And then, so I don't know. Maybe I would tell her first, like, hey, I want to be with you, and I'm open to anything, but I'm feeling a bit pressurized because of the move. So, and just see how she handles that. It's a good way to see, like, and then if she's like, what? Why do you feel pressurized? Like, I just want to live with you because I love you. You're like, all right, this could be kind of canary in the coal mine about how she's going to handle these things in the future. And yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, canary in the coal mine.
You don't want to be in that sitch where you're like constantly worried that the other person's going to be worried that you're going to like leave or something like that, or not meet them where they want you at. So I don't know. I would throw back that, what you've been saying and see how she handles that. But again, if I think you're right that I don't see this being the one.
Yeah.
I think you're just so young too, dude, and you have a good head on your shoulders, but I think you probably got some more relationships to go. But you've had one GF, and now she's your dank fiance.
That's right.
Yeah, you went in.
Worked, dude.
Yeah.
Worked.
My brother too. He's marrying his first girlfriend.
I know, it's crazy.
It's nice that way though, because there's like
yeah, it's a good idea.
It simplifies things.
Yeah, we figure each other out, dude. It's like, you go through some fun experiences together, and I've talked about this with Aaron too. We've said this too, but it's like the people we were like 10 years ago, we're growing and different now, So it's like you kind of subtly get to re-meet someone a little bit and continue the relationship there. Sometimes that's why people grow apart. Sometimes it's why you grow together. So it's an interesting, fun map. Everyone thinks like, oh, I'm locked in. Like this dude who's 23 now, when he's 30 is going to be a different dude. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I've been ruminating on this. I'm 33. So my memories from 10 years ago are from when I'm 23. So I have memories from 10 years ago where I was virtually the same person in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Like I was an adult man at that point.
Yeah.
Because when you're 23 and you look back 10 years before that, it's so much easier to chart the difference because you're like, I was a kid, I was 13. But now I have like old memories of me being the same person. And but I know I'm different, but it's just hard to see the difference.
It's so subtle and you're in it. It's so hard. Like you are the people who understand their own story. The best is the person living it, but also the worst because you're not zoomed out. It's so tough.
Yeah. Because if you told me like, hey, are you the same person you were when you were 23? I'd, kind of say no, because I'd be like, no, of course I've changed. But if I really think about it, no, I think I'm basically the same.
No?
How have you changed in 10 years? I'm curious, for real.
You don't do hard A anymore.
No, I don't disagree with you. Yeah, but like,
I mean, when you're 23, I mean, you're technically an adult, but you're really not in behavior.
I didn't know you when we were 23.
No, I know, but I'm
like?
just assuming that you weren't grown up yet.
No, I was a little more of a wild man. I was like,
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
outside of.
Yeah, so you're not the same person then.
Although I did throw up. We had dinner with Jimmy Tatro on Tuesday, and I threw up afterwards from too much red wine.
It'll do that.
Or do you just
Acidic.
mean like on an intellectual level?
No, I meant on all levels.
Oh,
but how do you think you've changed in 10 years?
Oh, it's immensely. I'm way more mature.
And you were probably very mature even 10 years ago. I would say you're probably 10 years more mature than the average. Like when you're 23, that's a Marrese 33.
Would you get worked up
No,
about girls?
when I was that young, I was reckless.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you get worked up about girls?
Oh yeah.
What would you do? Like call them all the time or send like emotional text messages?
I would. Yeah.
Really? What's an emotional
Yeah,
Joe
and
text message
I
look like?
stopped doing that. Yeah, that's what. I don't know. You just think. I don't know. You just
Like a Facebook message?
no. Just like texts with a lot of emotion behind them.
What are you saying in those texts?
I don't know. You try and like convince them to be with you and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you got to learn if, and then as you go on, you learn that you shouldn't have to convince someone to be with you.
I had an experience like that when I was like 20, 21. Yeah, when I was like 21. I was with this girl in college for like a couple months. But I had no like concept of like exclusivity and stuff. I didn't really understand that whole kind of like, you gotta talk about like being exclusive and all that. I was just like, she was 2 years older. I was like, she's super hot. This is awesome. We're together. We're gonna get married.
Yeah.
We're gonna get married. This is
Yeah.
gonna be awesome. And then I was living in Newport. She went back to San Francisco, and then she like came to visit me. But she like pretty much was back with her ex a little bit, and I had no idea. So I was like, and that when I learned about it, I was like devastated. And then I like saw her at a bar like a couple months later. I was just blacked out, and I was like, I hate you. I hate you so much.
Yeah.
I hate you. And it's just so,
How did she respond?
I think she was just looking at me like, oh.
Kind of deer in the headlights.
Yeah, and she's like, we weren't exclusive. I was like, what?
Was this the one that you called like 50 times that time?
No, that's another one. That was pretty much.
Oh yeah, I've done that too,
Yeah.
where you just call and keep calling and call. Oh,
Yeah,
what a stupid.
Yeah, that's the like when you put booze and like heartbreak and stuff, or just like booze and like obsession, especially when you're young, is for me it was just like unlock this thing. I had called a bunch of times, and they're like, yeah, you called me like 30 times. I'm like, I'd be super shy, so sober. I was like, oh, what? Weird.
Butt dial.
Yeah, because I was like, I was super shy, and then I like viewed alcohol as a way to become this extroverted guy, and so that's what I would do. I would get hammered, and I'd be like, I love you, like blah blah blah, and that never, and then I'd get hungover, sober again, and then it was just sort of that Jekyll and Hyde thing. I was always nice, except for that one instance, but just sort of like just immature love wise. Yeah.
And so it's probably better you didn't end up with that girl too, right? Because you had so much learning that you did after that.
Tons of learning. Yeah. I mean, it's I'm appreciative of the path I've been on. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it was just, I'm glad I took like my like from like 23 to like 26 7 to really learn about myself and to all that stuff. So that was really valuable for me, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
What up, guys? My name is Mac, and I seek your wisdom. My life is good, and Stoke levels are currently through the roof. I'm 21 years old. I live on the North Shore of Hawaii, surf every day, eat poke quite often, and I even have a rad station wagon that gets me where I need to go. I got a solid group of bros. Our squad is called the SDS, Small Dong Squad, and life is off the chain. However, I'm in this conundrum when it comes to my babe situation. It all started a month ago at this wild rager on the point. We got the cops called on us, and everyone fled the scene. My boy T-Dog and I were exceptionally sweaty, so we ran to the end of the point, dropped dong, and jumped the 30-foot cliff into the ocean nude. Whoa. Stoked levels were off the charts. We redressed and ended up going over to a mega babe's house with a group of homies to watch The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, cool.
It's a great night.
I'm just seeing no mistakes here.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to receive cuddles from said mega babe. After the movie, everyone left, but I stayed and capitalized on the moment. Her and I then had a dope Mac session. The Mac session developed into a good, wholesome relation. that lasted about a month, but then she moved to Utah. I thought things would fizzle out with her after leaving, but we still talk every day and I miss her a lot. I don't know what to do. Do I keep her close and hope that the universe brings us back together, or do I start a search for a new babe? Any advice is helpful. By the way, huge fan. You guys are legends. Dude, I think he needs to. I'm not saying one way or the other what it should be. I don't know if it should be a relation. I don't know if you should look for something new because you are young and you guys do live thousands of miles apart. But I would go visit her. I think that's the move. Go to Moab, dude.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Mission Impossible 2.
There was a time we didn't know what Moab was.
Yeah.
But now that's where you need to go.
Moab.
Everyone's going to Moab now. It's the
Sounds-
new spot.
It sounds like the nuclear missile launcher in Triple X.
100%. Dude, I love this guy. This guy's living a great life. He likes to freaking just get after it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I got to totally agree with what JT said here. You get on the plane, dude, and guess what? If it doesn't work out, this goes to a lot of the questions that have been coming right now. You have the failures, the dude, even Dan, who's not the man, and everyone else. Failure, you know what another word for that is? It's experience, dude. You go out there and you get that damn experience, dude. It just might be a nice one.
Yeah, especially when you're young, you can take those hits, dude. The more hits you can take, I don't think. I think sometimes people were looking for like help. We're like, hey, how do I hit harder? And it's like, no, work on being able to take more hits.
Yeah.
Correct.
Totally.
Dude. What's she doing in Utah? Maybe they're Mormon, because there's like a Utah, a Mormon university in Hawaii. Maybe not. This is just me being
Good call.
theoretical now.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
watching
smart.
a lot of Mayor of Easttown.
Dude,
Detective.
Mormon people, great smiles.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. A lot of
but-
dudes named Brady.
Dude, but yeah, get out there and see her. Oh, dude, you know what I saw at the park today? This was amazing. I walked by two little kids
Yeah.
eating burgers from In-N-Out.
Oh,
I'm with T. Hall, the doc, and they're with their babysitter. I go, I got to ask these kids some questions because I'm a weird guy. I go up to the kids and I go, yo, you guys like In-N-Out? And they're like, yeah. And I go, do you guys like the fries from In-N-Out? And these 5-year-olds, and a 5-year-old will call it out. They'll say the emperor has no clothes. They go, yeah. And then I asked them if they like other fast food places, and they weren't the most verbose kids because they were kind of scared that this bearded man was asking them questions.
Yeah, you shouldn't be
But
talking.
the babysitter affirmed that they have been to other fast food joints. But you're right, I didn't get the full lay of the land in terms of what their sample was. And then she said it was their first time having In-N-Out.
oh, dude, that's beautiful.
Me and T. Hall were like, what? We got to witness the first time you guys had In-N-Out?
Fuck
Wow.
yeah, dude.
And
That's really cool.
we asked the pivotal question, we're like, you going to go back? And they said, yeah.
Were they eating like kid-style burgers, like ketchup and mustard ones, or did they get the special sauce, dude?
I didn't see the condiment sitch. Fuck. I mean, they were sitting at the park, so they weren't in a position to like,
Right. It's tough to scope that and clock that.
yeah. Had they been at a table, it would have been easier, but they were kind of, doing a more casual sitch. But they said, tell Aaron to go blow me. I got the best fries. This little 5-year-old said that.
Wow. That's a pretty massive moment.
His babysitter didn't even get mad. She was like, hell yeah, dude, these fries are dank.
Yeah. That's a good call by those kids.
I'm getting a 5 guys order from my wife.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude. I got my fiance in the line doing a Chipotle order right now, dude.
Nice. Aaron,
What's it like?
how did that
I'm
make
gonna
you
go to
feel?
Golden State after this.
Oh, great call.
These young converts, get them when they're young. That's what they say, right?
I mean, literally with In-N-Out with the religious connotations. I just think they're young, they're inexperienced, maybe a little naive. Maybe feeling some peer pressure from the bearded guy who's asking them questions.
You don't even
Dude,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't even know these
You don't
kids.
even know these kids,
And
Aaron.
you're condescending to these 5-year-olds, man.
Yeah.
These are autonomous little creatures, dude.
I mean, when you're 5, what else do you think is great? Transformers.
Power Rangers.
Yeah. Power Rangers. Really not good.
It's a different day.
Yeah, they're really not.
You never liked it, Joe?
No, I did, but it's I don't know.
That's one thing that's changed over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I think going back to the question, I like what you're saying about with life, getting those experiences, taking the hits. I think that's huge, especially in your 20s.
Be the man in the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, read that Teddy Roosevelt poem.
Yeah.
And then put it into action.
Because I always especially when I was young, I always thought whenever I met a girl and we had something going a little bit, I was like, I sort of viewed it in my mind as sort of like I did it. Like I reached like my goal for life, you know? And then when it like didn't work out, I'd be just so devastated and stuff. And it's like, if you can have more of the mindset of just sort of like, I like this experience, I like this, I love being with this person and just enjoying it, but having that sort of like that armor of like, I can take whatever life throws at me. I'm just enjoying these experiences and learning about myself. I think that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think everyone who ends up living the life they want to has to go through those trials and tribulations.
Totally.
Like you're not gonna. I remember like I wanted to be like a film director, and I was like, oh man, I just want to jump in like on like $100 million movie and just get to make like a big epic. And it was so naive of me. Like I really thought maybe I could find a way to do that. I'm like, no, the only way you get there is by making a million things that suck and like finding your voice and then building your credibility so that other people are willing to believe in you. Like, and I think it's like that with all things. Like you're just not gonna. Some people do. Some people, you know, first girlfriend, it's the right one, or like. But I don't know. I don't think that was what my trajectory was supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, it's like stand up. It's like you go out there and you just you bomb. And you learn it, and then you learn to love the bomb, which I love bombing. Not when people I know are watching or like when Stokers come out, but when people I don't know are there and I just eat shit, it's like, it's very cathartic.
Our buddy, he came to the show last night. He was like, dude, I haven't seen you. The last time he saw me do stand-up was a open mic in San Clemente at a cafe 9 years ago where I got heckled by like a middle-aged woman for sucking. Like she was literally like, you're not funny.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was so painful at the time. All my friends were there, but you know, if you don't have those moments, you don't have the days later on where you get to have a good set.
Yeah.
Too old. What up, Chad, JT, and Aaron, and maybe Strider and Joe? I've gotten myself into a bit of a switch. I need some advice from the Lords of Stoke. I'm a 49-year-old bro with a grown-up job who just happens to love to jam and raise some Stoke. During the pandemic, I went to 2 weddings with dancing. The first was an absolute rager. The DJ was a beast and had both the grandmas kicking it old school and the young kids bringing out their dancing bag of tricks. The second wedding had a bad DJ, bad song selection. The reception was a total dud. I half-jokingly told all the boys that I could DJ better with just my phone. One of my dogs took that boast seriously, and his daughter has now asked me to DJ her wedding this fall. Nice. Being an elder statesman of Stoke, I have the time and resources to buy the necessary equipment to DJ a wedding properly. This is my question for the Stoke Council. Am I too old to DJ? I know age is just a number, but would I be distracting as an older DJ, even if I can get the kids going? I love to rage, have great taste in music, and think I know how to rock a wedding dance scene. Will I be a distraction or embarrassment, or can I just lean into having a blast regardless of the distinguished gray starting to appear around my temples? Do I try and back out, or do I lean in? Thanks, boys, and rock on. Chris and Phoenix. P.S. F. Puzio.
If the music's good, no one is going to worry about what you look like.
Agreed. Have you seen DJ billboards? They all look like dudes who like probably have like are serial like you're either a DJ or a serial killer is what the look is. Also, how I feel about DJs is it's kind of like a ref. If you're doing your job right, dude, people are fucking stoked and things are cruising and really no one notices. And then look at the biggest DJs, dude. Deadmau, Daft Punk, even Marshmello. You don't see their face. It's not about them really. And I know that is presentational and marketing in and of itself, but it's like when you're DJing this wedding, bro, no one's really going to be like looking at you kind of. I think like it's just like just play the good tunes and freaking get stoked and play the tunes that are going to bring joy. Like don't worry about your age.
Yeah, I think this guy's going to bring the heat. Just from that email, he's going to be, you know, raising it up. He's going to bring the vibes. He's going to play the jams. I know he's going to bring fire jams. I know he's going to bring Jagged Edge into there. I can feel it. He's going to play Jagged Edge. I know it. And he's going to get the party started. And the fact that he has a relationship with the people there, I mean, I think that boosts it times 10.
And everyone's going to know. They're going to know it's his first DJ session. Everyone's going to be fired up for him that he's getting this opportunity.
Yeah.
I just wear baggy pants so you can put your knee braces on underneath.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then, dude, it reminds me of the film The Rookie, where Dennis Quaid plays like a 45-year-old who gets his first opportunity to play in the majors.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on like a dramatic journey, and I'm all here for it. I mean, this is a proper hero's journey, and your whole life has been building towards this moment. I'm not trying to put pressure on you, but what I'm saying is you got to rise to the occasion, okay? You can't turn down an opportunity like this. You do that, it's a sin. Mm-hmm. It's a sin. Much like Zac Efron at the end of We Are Your Friends.
Can I, this is how I'm going to give this guy what I think the intro should be. What did he say whose wedding it was?
His friend's daughter.
All right, let's say her name is Lisa. You guys psyched on Lisa and Jeremy getting together?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this party started.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, bro.
Come on.
Dude. Oh, we got JT coming on the dance floor. Bring in it. Who else is coming out here? Ooh, ooh.
Here comes the grandmas.
Oh.
Grandpas are even out.
Party. When you see us in the club, just show.
Between her legs.
All right, let me see some hip thrusts on the floor, baby. Oh, Joe's coming in. He's got a big hog.
Should I kiss the grandma?
Yeah, kiss the grandma. Oh!
We got JT sucking face with Granny. Hey, where the party at? Girls is on the way where the Bacardi at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Party at. All right. JT's grinding with Joe.
Oh. Damn, dude. Something almost just flung me off Joe like a catapult, bro.
Fucking Marrese, your dong, dude. Strength.
Yeah, dude. That's a good first song.
Yeah, you gotta
kicking
watch
off.
out.
You like it?
That's
Yeah.
beautiful, dude. You should
Love
DJ,
that.
dude. What would your guys' DJ names be?
Mine?
Yeah.
You're Milk, right?
Yeah, maybe it could be Milk. Milk's not a bad one. That's what our buddy Ross says, Milk.
Mm-hmm. Because your maiden name is Klimkowski.
Yeah.
You look like you'd be.
So Clem,
You would have
so
been a
Milk.
milkman.
And it does a
back
body
in the
good.
day.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to do your body good with these tunes.
You know what my DJ name would be? Balayage.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
sexy.
Yeah.
Very sexy.
For those of you who don't know, a balayage is a lightening of the hair that's not full highlights, but it's a more natural look.
I think mine would be Bell.
Ooh,
DJ Bell.
I like that.
Ring the bell?
Ring the bell, kettlebell.
Yeah.
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 Butt moves like I got a bell for a butt.
Mm-hmm.
Joe.
DJ.
DJ Blank.
DJ. I don't. DJ
Sturdy.
Oatmeal.
Ooh, DJ Oatmeal. DJ Oatmeal, dude.
DJ No Seltzer.
Because he's here every morning, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back
Every
to the
morning,
seltzer.
bro.
Will you drink
Yeah,
this now,
dude.
After that lap dance, will you drink this?
No.
Dude.
It is good though. It's good. I've had it before.
All right, this one's from Olivia. Last cue. Hello, I really just want to say that first off, Chad, I love you. And I think
Oh.
we'd be perfect together. I'm a pretty funny gal myself, but anyways, you guys are the best and make my week better every week, so thank you. I was wondering if you guys could give me some advice. So long story short, I got into a fight with another girl in college. Her and I have never liked each other, so honestly, it wasn't a surprise when it happened. I'm a lover, not a fighter, so she started it, but yes, I did win. Let's go. And so my squad of friends out of nowhere just ghosted me for it, even though it had absolutely nothing to do with them, and then started to like bully me on social media and such, and I never said a word back to them on social media or just ever because I decided to be the bigger person. But what hurts the most is that one of the girls was my best friend for 10 years, and then she just ditched me with the other girls that I introduced her to just because they were ditching her. So my question is, when things calm down and everyone moves on, should I reach out again and try to rekindle the long-time friendship that we had, or just leave it alone forever and continue to chill with the new friends I've made? And should I continue to stay silent on social media, or should I tell them to leave me the fuck alone? I feel weird talking to my new friends about this because I feel like it brings down everyone's Stokes. So that's why I've brought it here. I appreciate it. P.S. This happened like over a year ago. We've all still graduated, and yet they still talk about me on their accounts to this day and such, which is why I wonder if now I should be like, hey guys, fuck off. And then she sent you her Snapchat.
I would let it go because I feel like at this point they're just trying to get her to respond.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yeah, Olivia, what up? Thank you for the kind words. I think that's a tough one, especially if it's been a year. I think because I'm always sort of like, stay silent, let them do their thing. It'll burn out. But if they've been going on a year, maybe it's time to say something. Just like, hey, you need to cut it out. I'm not sure about reaching out if you've made new friends, you've moved on. I don't really see. I mean, I don't really see a path with these old friends, especially if they've been such, renobs throughout this whole process. So
Yeah.
I think maybe just say like, hey, I'd appreciate it if you cut it out. This is ridiculous, and have a nice life. I think that's sort of the move. Yeah.
And I think there's, peace is always the preferred situation, but sometimes you get dragged into a war and you have no choice but to fight. And this isn't that situation, but I don't know. After a year of this, I think it would make me feel better to take it to some of these people. And I'm not even saying go low on them. I would just be like, look, it's been a year, and like, you stupid assholes can't stop fixating on me because your lives are so boring that like the only thing that can unite you guys is like picking on someone else. Like, how about you move on and like grow the fuck up and actually have some experiences so you don't have to like feel good about just shitting on me, you loser, lazy pieces of crap.
Yeah.
And then I would tell your friend, and what about you, you freaking sellout? Like, we had 10 years of friendship where we were like close and relied on one another. Like, where's your sense of loyalty? And then say, but hey, let's get some coffee and talk it out. Because I think if you've been friends with someone for 10 years, like, I don't know, I would want to hash it out. I would need some resolution there. Even if it wasn't like continued friendship, I would want to be heard. So I don't know. I would take it to, not all of them, and I wouldn't engage too much, but get yourself into that angry rush and just start firing off some messages. And I think you'll feel pretty electric for a day. I kind of like that stuff sometimes. I posted a political thing in November, and some Stokers got on me, and it was fun getting back and forth with them. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to do it, a day out of the year is not bad. Or even like my conflict with Kevin, it was like super immature, and I was obviously in my ego, but I don't know, something directed me to go there, and I had to honor it a little bit. I could have handled it a lot better, but I don't know, it felt like I needed something. Yeah.
I think calling them losers hits pretty hard.
They are. They're freaking, what are they doing?
Yeah.
I hate when like ganging up on someone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Get a life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross. When the unifying factor of a crew is like the detriment or making fun of someone else, it always sucks.
Yeah. It's because they're jealous.
Yeah, it's not. She's not experiencing that every day, though. What she's hearing about it from a friend, that her friends are doing that. They're not like messaging her all the time.
They're doing it on social media. Yeah.
So they're harassing her, sending her that stuff.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't know if it's on like, if it's public or not, but yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah. Then in that case, it changes things. It just needs to be like, yeah, block them, send them. Look, guys, get a life.
And you don't know, maybe that would just invigorate them more, and maybe they're such sadists that they would like get off on it.
They would like that, yeah.
But who knows? Maybe you give it better than you get it. But but you'll find out after.
It's the best to turn the page. You can't control what other people are going to do. They want to be assholes.
Yeah, maybe don't take it to them. I got excited about that, but maybe that's not the move. Maybe the move is just to move on, or maybe just block them all. Just block them all. Yeah, just say that stuff out loud to yourself, and then just block them all. Because that might be cathartic enough. But I would reach out to the 10-year friend. Or then block her too. Maybe just move on.
I do think having an attitude of indifference, it's like they're trying to come at you to get a reaction, and you're sort of indifferent. Like, you're just sort of... That stings them more, where they're like... I think that'll really make them look inward a little bit more, because they're like, man, she doesn't even give a shit.
But she does, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And what does she want?
If she wasn't feigning it, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, if you can just like be like...
Yeah.
over it, that'd be tremendous. But I don't know.
If someone harassed me with messages
to.
for a year, I wouldn't want to be friends with them again.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
So basically, it would just be her unloading some emotion on these people, and it would be fine for a second. But like, even for a resolution talk, it's like, maybe we can forgive each other, but we're never going to be friends again.
Just
At least
block
I wouldn't want to be. That's
I'd love more context too on how it got to this point and
yeah.
why you and this person always hated each other.
It's kind of tough though. These people fought. Two friends fought and beat their ass, and she beat the one friend's ass.
And what does it mean to win? I'd be curious what that means too.
Yep.
Like how does she feel like she won?
Maybe went too far below the belt. I don't know. It's too speculative.
It's like the guy who stole my car.
See, that's something tangible. Like that guy's done, or even like.
But I felt like I won that because I threw a bunch of parties that summer and he couldn't come.
It's true. He's badass.
Eckhart Tolle is a good.
He did drive around in my car all summer though.
Eckhart Tolle is a good guy to listen to on this stuff, because he puts all that ego stuff into perspective, where it just honestly makes it funny. Where you're just like, man, you're really living unconsciously right now. That's hilarious.
If you can laugh at the absurdity of things and just
Yeah.
laugh that you're wrapped up in this situation, that's always a great thing.
Yeah. I always like watching Eckhart for that stuff.
I guess when I was arguing with those guys, I was kind of in that. Like, I was just going up to my mom. I was like, Mom, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm just arguing with this kid from Pennsylvania. All right, let's keep pushing. Chad.
DJ Oatmeal, how do you feel about it? I just wanted to call you DJ Oatmeal.
What? I mean, I would either block the people or never respond because at this point they're just trying to get you to respond, and I think the more you don't, eventually they'll stop.
Yeah, they want to rise out of her.
Yeah.
But then like, I don't know. There's a part of me that like loves the Karate Kid and is like, these are bullies, and like, sometimes I think you got to like throw something back at the bully, and let them know that like they're not just gonna go through this life.
Or just keep
with
living your
indifference.
life and don't care because they say the best revenge is living well.
They say this is why people love The Sopranos, because it's people who actually like are in a position to fix the things they don't like in their life.
Right.
You know, like in The Sopranos, if they get mad enough at a situation, they go to the utmost degree to change it. Like they kill the person.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people got a vicarious thrill from watching it, because it's like, you know, like Tony's daughter gets kind of sexually harassed by one of his gangster rivals, Coco, and then Tony goes in there and like knocks the guy's teeth out and smashes his face. And when you watch it, you're like, yeah, that's what I would do. It made me want to like have a daughter just so I could defend her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, in real life, he goes to jail for life after that, and his daughter's deeply traumatized for feeling
Yeah.
like a part of it.
Yeah.
That's like Sons of Anarchy.
Or maybe she loves it.
His like wife's like, "What'd you do today?" Killed a man. Retaliation for Donna.
Chad, who's your beef of the week?
Dude, by the way, sorry.
Yeah.
So Strider, I was watching Sons of Anarchy, and he's like, "There's a point in the series where you'll be like, this is ridiculous. I can't watch this anymore." And I got, I got like 5 seasons in. Dude, you're way past that point.
I said yes. I was like, I remember telling you, I go, you'll know when you reach that point.
Yeah.
We'll talk then.
Yeah.
And I was like, what season are you on? Season 5. I was like, whoa. All right, you like this? You're on board.
Dude, Charlie Hunnam is a man.
Yeah, dude. You're holding on tight and telling Charden to fucking ride faster, baby. Let's go.
It's retaliation for Donna. Beef of the week?
Who's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is myself. I took a look. There's a Reddit thread on the Going Deep, and some Stokers are beefing that I haven't been prepared lately with my beef, spades, and legends. And I was sort of taking the stream of consciousness. I was like, maybe I sort of like doing it in the moment a little bit because I feel like I can get a little bit more amped on it. But apparently they don't like that. So, but that's my bad. I may have been telling myself that, and it is honestly disguised as laziness. So, my bad, Stokers, for not being more prepared. I do like getting checked like this. It fires me up. So I'm going to come in more than prepared, and I'm going to annoy the fuck out of you guys with how prepared I am. But I appreciate, the criticism. So, it's just myself for, sort of losing steam a little bit. But I'm fired up to get back in there and prepare my ass off. So thank you guys for checking my ass. It feels nice to take some on the chin sometimes.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a beast.
Thanks.
Strider, who's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is having a dry throat, dude. I mentioned went to Vegas with our boy Brooks. Dude, the desert makes your throat so fucking dry, dude. And I hate that shit, dude. There's nothing worse than just like being extra thirsty and just, you want to talk, but you're like, and it just comes out all weird. And then in the morning you do that. I had 0 drinks.
Was it like 90 there? How was it?
It was like 97, super dry. And it was like 90 at night. And yeah, dude, maybe more in general, when my body has too many needs, dude, like when I get hungry, when you grow up, your parents are always like, eat breakfast, it's the most important meal of the day.
Yeah.
And like as a kid, you're like, fuck that, I don't need breakfast. I'll cruise out and I'll be fine all day long. Don't need to stretch or any of that. I hate that my body's got needs. I hate being hungry, getting tired, and having a fucking dry throat, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to be like a machine, dude.
Yeah.
You want to be without any kind of need or fault in your system.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, we all want that.
It's very frustrating, and feeling it is very frustrating.
Yeah.
Especially in my damn dry throat, dude.
What'd you do to alleviate it?
Dude, I pounded so much water, but literally the only thing that helped was leaving the desert. immediately when I got back to California, dude. Testament to SoCal, dude.
Certain environments, they just don't agree with you.
Yeah.
No, meaning you like the Royal.
No, it's true. It makes me think of like maybe 310 to Yuma or something where like some Western where he's like a guy was living a life that he liked in the big city but moved to Arizona because the wife had like a condition and the doctors were like, you need dry climate.
Dude, one of our buddies'
sense.
girlfriends, she lived in California. She had to move because like
yeah.
she just had allergies out here, and it would like cause. She'd have to go to the hospital because like her face would puff up from reacting, and it was like she just couldn't live in California. It just wasn't going to work.
That's a terrible allergy. dude.
Yeah, that sucks.
Joe, what's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is with my softball team, the pizza party or pizza place, right? Pizza place? Pizza party, sorry.
Maybe keep
pizza party.
keep that mic over to Aaron.
We had to play with 8 players last night. It's like, guys, it's one night a week is all we're asking you to make it. We need 10 to have a full. So we're down 2 guys. You can't. How are we not going to get our ass kicked? So it's like, I want guys committed to being there on Thursday nights.
You don't miss.
It's disappointing playing with 8 people and just watching the ball roll past everybody because there's not enough guys on the field. So, let's commit to the team,
Nice,
please.
dude. Aaron?
It turned out it was a work thing.
All right. Well,
He was out of town on a trip for work. He told me last week and did not remind me. So I thought he was coming.
oh, okay.
I have a lot going on.
You have a baby.
You need to tell me multiple times.
Yeah. You got to the week of
Do your due
has to be,
diligence on it. Maybe even find can you get a replacement?
That's the thing. The league is very shitty about subs. Like, they're so worried about getting sued over injuries or something that they're just like, you got to be on the roster and you got to be the guy you say you are. Like, we'll check IDs and stuff. And there's like real consequences.
It's like Hardball or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
Keanu Reeves movie.
Yeah.
I did when they don't let Andre stay on the team. What were you going to kick in before that? Before Joe's beef?
The allergy thing.
Oh, I was just saying, peace to that girl who couldn't live here. More room for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Savage. My beef of the week is with one of the greatest commercials of all time. Maybe not the greatest, but an iconic one from the 90s. The Chihuahua Taco Bell commercial, Yo Quiero Taco Bell. I have a suspicion that it's not an original idea because I was reading Elmore Leonard's book, Get Shorty, which is kind of like a soft satire of the film business. And he's picking on a producer in a passage for greenlighting silly movies. And one of the movies is about a talking Chihuahua. And then I was like, whoa, maybe someone in the ad game read this Elmore Leonard book, which was fairly popular, thought about a talking Chihuahua, took that into a pitch with Taco Bell and was like, hey, I got an idea. And because it's pretty specific, a movie built around a talking Chihuahua. And then I was like, oh man, I kind of was, connecting dots. Like I'm in Minority Report looking through the precogs visions and I was like, they stole that. So my beef with you, Taco Bell, or the ad agency that pitched it to you, I think, should have credited the legend, Elmore, for having that thought first.
Yo quiero, Elmore Leonard.
Yo quiero más Elmore Leonard. I would like that.
Yo quiero que shorty.
In Beverly Hills, Chihuahua, does the Chihuahua talk? Oh, it's George Lopez.
Oh, so even more of a thievery there. Yeah. And it is also funny that an idea that Elmore Leonard was making fun of ended up being a hugely successful ad campaign and a film. Amazing. Like he was basically saying, like, how ridiculous is Hollywood? And they were like, it's a good idea. Yeah,
exactly.
Yo
Chat,
quiero Taco Bell.
who's your babe of the week?
I had 2. So my baby of the week was the Cardano blockchain, because I don't know, Jack, or the guy who runs Going Deep, shout out, legend. He just kept telling, he's like, dude, Cardano, and I was just so like, I was like, I don't even want to think about crypto. I don't even want to think. I felt like I was like, there's too much information. People are like, what about this coin? What about that coin? What about that? And I was like, I just don't have the bandwidth to think about different blockchains right now. But then looking into it and putting some scratch into it, I got fired up on it because it's at like, but it's at like $1 right now. And then I learned that it was like greener, like a lot of people are beefing with Bitcoin because it's, they're burning up a lot of, it's not very green. It's burning off fossil fuels, I guess. Never thought that there would be any correlation between that.
Never in my million years.
Yeah. Like, dude, Bitcoin? Don't you know that it's like the equivalent of like a coal factory? And you're like, what, dude? I thought, okay. But hearing that it's like green and then looking at the projections for the price, and like, 2030 could be, you could like 100, it looks like you get 100x what you invest now.
It's nice.
I think.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. And that's the whole thing with crypto too, is I'm sort of like, I'm getting into the game, and I'm not getting into the game to like, do a bunch of trading and stuff. I'm just going to, like we were talking about, put small increments of money in there, and then, 40 years down the line, be like, have a nice little nest egg.
Yeah, use it as a long-term savings. Question, when you say blockchain, what is that, dude?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what Bitcoin gets traded
I've heard
on.
the term.
Okay, blockchain is the platform. That's like the stock exchange of Bitcoins.
No, I think it's like the actual, sort of, but I think it's also like the actual, like, I think it's more the technology platform that the trades happen on.
Okay.
And then so they have people building more space on the blockchain so that more trades can happen on there.
I mean, more digital space on there. Interesting.
Distributed data storage.
And it's like a ledger of all the existing trades.
Okay.
Right.
So
And
like when
yeah.
when a user gets on Coinbase or whatever app they have and buys something, that the blockchain will register that, even how small or large it is.
I think so.
Okay.
Right. And it's just constantly growing on itself.
Yeah, because more and more
Yeah.
people are doing it. It's,
Right. And I think that's where the mining is actually happening. So when people say they're like mining for Bitcoin, I think that's what they're doing, is they're mining more space for Bitcoin to be traded.
Oh yeah.
But just the Bitcoin, so that will make their thing more valuable. Like you can't put Cardano on a Bitcoin on a segment of.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know if it's like, like single
like
crypto
lane.
use or something. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm right, but that's what I think.
I'm buying it.
That
I love
sounds
it.
that sounds correct. And the coin I was referring to is ADA.
Yep,
Which
that's
I think
Cardano.
Cardano and ADA are the same thing, right?
That's its signature. Like Stellar Lumens is XLM. It's like
Yeah.
it's, Southwest is LUV on the stock exchange.
Right.
I think it's just its code.
We just got to get St. Capital back on the pod too, to
Totally.
kind of give us more of a rundown on this, so I can forget it 5 minutes after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But he's a
100%.
great guy to talk to.
Another babe, just quick, is battle ropes. I've been hitting the battle ropes pretty hard, dude. It's such a great exercise. I feel like it really tones up your upper body, and it's just like, and you just feel like just a beast doing it. Where you're just like, you're just hitting these ropes down. It's just like, anyone that looks your way is like, okay, that guy's he's really pushing himself.
Yeah.
So that's
Fucking
what fires me
workout.
up.
Strider, who's your babe of the week?
My baby of the week's gotta be my dank ass fiance, dude. We've been nesting together recently, and nesting is just when we make our place. I've understood is, we've been doing a lot of interior decor as always, and sort of to my fiance, I was like, let's step it up and like cook together. We've been enjoying that, and she's like, yeah, we're nesting. I'm like, wait, what? What did you just say? And that's just when you create a dank ass environment. Like as bros, we can nest together. You're nesting in your own place by building this dank ass pod studio for us to come to. So I'm just fired up on nesting right now, and maybe like nesting with my dank ass fiance.
I love that.
Yeah, sometimes I think our enjoyment of experiences are limited to the words we can use to describe those experiences. So anytime you come up with something novel like that just brings such a different energy towards what you're doing, then you're framing everything through that nesting imagery and idea, and you're like, oh, we're like two birds in here,
Exactly.
bringing our little trinkets, and that's
Fuck yes.
and that's the life we've kind of we're enjoying together. It's like, yeah, dude, nesting.
It's so
It just
tight.
it just made me more psyched to be in here with you guys. I was like, we're
It
not
did,
doing
yeah.
a podcast, we're nesting.
We're nesting right now.
It's a good word. Good
It's a
word,
great
dude.
word. And then now we're flying it out by creating these fucking signals, dude.
We're laying eggs of Stoke.
Joe-
I'm honestly amped.
I'm
Describes
pumped.
it better.
I'm pumped. Yeah, amped. Good word for it. Maybe a brand new word for it. Joe, what's your baby of the week?
My baby of the week is the Stokers, the fans of the pod. Anytime I see them at a after we do a comedy show or just see them out in public, everyone's always so cool, and it's just and super nice, and it's just great to meet them and talk with them, and it's always a great experience, and I appreciate them very much, and how cool everyone always is, and it's a joy to talk with them.
They're the best.
Yeah,
Dude. Especially coming from Joe, that's just perfect. My baby of the week is well, for one thing, it's the lady I've been seeing because I borrow from her so liberally on here. Like she'll just say things and I'm just like, oh, that's a great thought. And then I do like I'm Robin Williamsing it a little bit where I take that thought and then I run with it. And I'm like, and I forget that I got the thought from her. I'm like, oh, this is my thought. And then like, so I guess last week when I was talking about autoerotic asphyxiation and it being mistaken for suicide at times and how that's bad for overall Stoke because it makes us sad that these celebrities aren't happy when in fact they were just looking to jizz too hard. And then I was talking to her about it and she's like, I said that. And I was like, oh. Dude. And I was like, I'll cite you on the next pod, my B, dude. And then my other babe of the week is a musician she showed me, Casey Musgraves. Great songs, dude. Like little country twang to them, but pop friendly. And it's just the kind of music makes you want to drive through Palm Springs in a drop top 1980s convertible with your lady's hands in the air, cutting through the air. You know, you got your hand casually over the steering wheel and you're kind of driving with your wrist a little bit. And it's just, yeah, it's just sprinkling you with dust as you drive out there.
Fuck yeah.
But it's not desert dust. It's like fairy dust a little bit.
Yeah, your throat is fucking nice and wet.
Not parched, my friend.
Yes, dude.
Not parched. It's not parched music. It's soothing music for your throat.
Hydrating.
Oh, fuck yeah. Maybe you had a fruit smash.
Joe,
yeah, maybe.
will you drink this? Just take a sip, dude.
I don't know.
Look, I don't know what it is about you that's making you not sip this thing.
Why, dude?
But like, you're. This is like, and this isn't rare for
It's
you.
a mental block.
You draw some lines in the sand.
Yeah.
Like the vaccine. But why don't you just try this and trust the science, dude, on seltzer?
I mean, it's 100 calories. It looks
Just
it's
take a
tempting.
sip. I'll finish it.
4.7. I mean, one of these days.
Memorial Day. Memorial Day. How about that?
Episode 200 or Memorial
We'll
Day.
see. I will eventually. Just know that.
We're gonna be 75 doing this podcast.
Joe, drink a fruit smash.
Yeah.
By then, Fruit Smash will be the #1 selling beverage in all of the world.
Yeah,
and Joe
there
will
you
still
go.
not have tried it. Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is the look away high five. You guys familiar with this move?
It's such a great move.
Dude, when someone tells you something incredibly dank, that really fires you up, you know? It's like, bro, I got engaged. It's almost like you're so stoked that you gotta slap skin. You gotta slap skin hard. But you look away as you do it because you're so fired up. You know, it's like you're sort of like you're turning away like, oh dude, I'm not even worthy of being in your presence right now. But you still show them the hand. Get that contact. Like, should we demonstrate it?
Yeah, this sounds
Yeah, let's
amazing.
do
I was
it.
hoping you'd ask that, dude. Just
Yeah. Let's see.
tell me something fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, tell me something awesome that just happened. Okay.
All right.
Hey, so Strider, how's it going?
Dude, it's so fucking good, dude. I just got my KD ratio up to like 3.5 points on COD.
The fuck does that mean?
Hold on, dude. Oh wait, dude, I look at you.
Yeah, and get
I look at you.
Get,
You
look at me.
get into the wide a little bit too. See this middle one?
Oh yeah.
So we can get good optics on it.
All right. Maybe I can come up with something even tighter because Joe doesn't know about that. Okay. I got something.
Yo, Strider, how's your life going, man? What's new?
Dude, it's amazing. Joe actually tried Fruit Smash.
That's awesome. Wait, can I throw one thing in though?
Yeah.
Can you guys get back into the original? Chad, can you get into your position when you had your hand out?
I don't think that's a thing.
I think you gotta rotate your hand. I think you gotta. Is it? Yeah, you gotta pronate your hand a little bit.
Like that?
Like just. I think just there.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I think you have to see the hands hit.
No,
then you
little
look
less
away.
twist.
I
Little
don't
less
think it's
twist.
a
Right
no-
there.
it's
Right
not a
there.
no
Does that feel
look.
awkward?
Yeah, it's no look because I trust that he's gonna slap skin.
Oh.
No, it's a great
And
move.
that's on
It's
me
a
to
great
get fired
move.
up. Yeah.
So
All right.
Joe tried fruit smash?
Yeah. Or I can get another one for you, dude. I can get another one for you. Chad, ask me what's up, dude. What's up?
Yeah, dude. What's going on with your life, man? What's up?
Chilling, dude. I saw Joe's penis. It's bigger than we all thought.
Whoa.
That's what's up.
Hold on. It's too far away.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
this is a real struggle.
Because
Here you go.
it's gonna mess up your hand because you're not ready.
There it is. There it is.
Fuck yeah.
It's one of those things too. When it happens in life, it's always seamless.
Yeah.
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 It's hard to do. I mean, everything you told me fired me up beyond belief.
Had Joe
amazing.
actually tried the fruit smash, I think we would have got it on the first take.
I think it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
So that's my legend.
That's awesome. Strider, who's your
beautiful,
legend
dude.
of the week?
Dude, Kate Winslet.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, she's bringing it, dude. Me and my freaking dank ass fiance been watching Mayor of Easttown. Her performance is amazing, dude. Kate Winslet has been beasting it forever, bro. Since Titanic. Psh. And she crushes it in this role, dude. I'm in. She does a really good job.
Hell yeah.
Check it out. Kevin Bacon's daughter's also in it.
Nice.
Yeah. So is Guy Pearce.
Nice.
Nice, good cast.
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah, she's an amazing actress. I
Yeah.
mean, Little Children, Revolutionary Road, Eternal Sunshine.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
so good in that.
Yeah.
I'm just a fucked up girl looking for her own peace of mind. Bro. That's it. Yeah, she's one of the best ever. Joe, do you have a legend of the week?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have two. Yeah, because it's this is actually my mom's birthday is on Sunday, so she's my legend, and also my grandfather who's also passed away. It's his birthday tomorrow, so I'm gonna have a big. I'm gonna celebrate all weekend. I'm gonna celebrate them, have good food, get I'll get wasted. Just enjoy the weekend, have a lot of fun.
That's
Nice.
great.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hit me up, dude. I'll come freaking pound a brew with you.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, man.
That's awesome, man. My legend of the week is, and I might have done it before, the Maroon 5 song Sugar.
I don't know.
Aaron, come on, bro. Are you serious? You seriously don't like Sugar by Maroon
Aaron's
5?
shaking his head.
Sugar.
Oh, yeah. Great
Yes,
song.
please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Ooh.
That's your legend?
Yeah, because I think that is the best song of all time. I think it's the best song of all time. I think it is just pure pop perfection. I think, the muse of music came through Maroon 5 and they honored its spirit and they honored what it was telling them. And they came up with just the perfect song. And I think I put it up there with like, Is This Lovin'? Could You Be Loved? Where it's the kind of song that if you're not in a good mood afterwards, I think you need to go see somebody. And then it's like, hey, do I need help? And I thought this before you did that, Aaron. I don't think you do. I think you're an anomalous person when it comes to this stuff. You're resistant to some charms, but I think that's part of your charm.
Yep.
But I think that if for me, I guess, if I hear that song and I'm like, I don't feel good afterwards, I'm like, whoa, I'm in trouble. Like I gotta go into Dr. Rice's office and boost the meds because this song is, it's just it gets you light. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love that. I want to listen to that. That DJ should play that song at that wedding. The guy
Totally.
we were talking
And
to.
the video for the song from Maroon 5, the Sugar video, it's them going to different weddings and surprising the guests
Oh, let's
and surprising the
go.
bride and groom. They drop these drapes, they're on a stage, and then everybody gets popping. You know what I
Fucking
mean?
let's go. dude.
And then you look at what they got for food, and they got In and Out.
They got in it.
No,
Oh,
I just tossed that in there as a little little aside. Chad, what's your quote of the week?
I gotta go with another quote from American Pie. It's just my favorite movie in my adolescence. I just gotta keep, shouting it out. This comes from Chris Ostreicher when he's on the date with the college girl, and he's trying to pull the moves. He's like, "There's something about the springtime, There's something in the air." She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah." What does he say? He's like, "That's hot." He's like, "There's something about the springtime, It's really cool, the air." And she's like, "Oh, And he looks at her. He's like, "Suck me, beautiful."
Yeah, that's great.
And she's like,
It's so
"What'd
good.
you just say?" And he's like, "Suck me, beautiful."
Yeah, he doubles down.
But with a little more self-doubt on the second one.
Yeah.
Strider, what's your quote of the week?
All right, here it is. I don't know if I've done this before, but Joe, if you're able to hit, and you guys all might be able to get this line, but Joe, I really expect you to get the line after I say this quote. Okay? That's all
Okay.
I'm saying. It's 106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
What's the next line?
Hit It by Jake Blues.
I mean, I
think
knew
you let down a lot. You let down a
I
lot of
knew it
Chicagoans right
Yeah.
now. Joe, you let down me.
I was supposed to know Hit It.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I wouldn't have got that. But I knew
Was
exactly
that you
what you were
doing
doing.
Aykroyd?
It's me doing Aykroyd.
He's your favorite from SNL all the
I
time.
love him.
right?
He's the best.
He's the best.
He can deliver dialogue so good.
Yeah, he's one of the best
He does snap
performers
with the
on there,
dialogue,
for
like in
sure.
Gross Point Blank,
Yeah.
which Aaron doesn't like. Which is a
Aaron, what's
tremendous
going on,
phrase.
dude? And Joe, you
Which
can't
is
get...
which is like the sugar of like 1990s, comedy crime films. Yeah, he's so good.
He's just such a smart, funny guy. And he writes the blues, like he writes with Landis, the Ghostbusters and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's just and he's into UFOs. He's into niche stuff. He's a cool guy.
Coneheads.
Yeah, Coneheads.
Funny.
Speaking of like your lexicon and diction, like Coneheads is like a whole take on like people in like frats interpreted Coneheads as like drinking and would play drinking games around it because they're like, we will consume mass consumptions, and like they would all drink and stuff to watching those sketches. It's kind of interesting.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah.
Joe, what's your quote of the week?
All right. Just a real quick. Jack Peterson led off the game with a home run, so it's 1-0 Cubs.
Hold on, Aaron has no mic. He's got to be.
Well,
able
no,
to
I'm
rebuttal
just
me.
saying. I just wanted to give a live update on the game.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's just a fact that I was stating. What is it?
Quote of the week.
Oh yeah, quote of the week is "There's a cold beer calling my name." It's a song by Jameson Rogers and Luke Combs.
Was that your quote of the week before we had our seltzer standoff?
Yeah, because it's Friday and I'm thirsty.
Nice. My quote of the week. So my favorite kind of theme in something is when two people in a movie or a song choose to love each other in the face of death or in the face of like some kind of like annihilation.
Deep Impact.
Deep Impact, yeah. And then a good example is I Will Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie. Just one of the cutest songs of all time. And I think the line that summarizes what I'm talking about best is, if heaven and hell decide they are both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Toy Story 3 too, when they're going down the like the terminal thing and it's putting them into the fire and then they all just decide to hold hands. It's like, that's all you can do. We just hold each other's hands as we go towards nothing or maybe something. But I like the idea. That makes me feel better about the nothing if I feel like we can do something in the face of it. Chad, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
My phrase of the week for getting after it is, let's all buy new pants.
Oh.
Strider, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
Let's fucking go.
Joe, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
Keep swinging.
Oh yeah.
My phrase of the week, this is about like, what's the best outcome for a night out with the boys? Let's jizz.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right, Joe,
What?
will you try the fruit smash to end the episode?
I won't.
That's the best. I won't.
Well, that's our episode.
I will someday. But today's not that day.
Nice.
Guys, thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for having us.
Stokers, keep
Thank
leaving
you.
reviews. And what? Anything else?
That's it, Doc.
Yeah. Smash.
You're going out with the Trump supporter tonight? Dude, I'm fired up for you. I think that's going to be great.
Yeah.
I think it's good for the country. I think it's good for you, too. What's that? I think you're a uniter.
Yeah.
The country needs it.
Pot Walker statue.
You're doing it for all of us.
Bring us together. Dude. Let's go.
Bring this country together, Chad.
Hell yeah. All right.
All right.